Hey everyone, Map Taken here, and I am here to talk about my thoughts of the World of Warcraft expansion a week after its release. So it's been about a week, little over a week since it's been released, and I have so many things I want to talk about and that I've been thinking about, and also a lot of things that I'm looking forward to. So let's just get started. So we were initially introduced to the Maw after accepting the initial quest to the Shadowlands, and we were teleported to the Maw with a lot of the with a lot of the war chiefs that were the plot point to introduce us to the Shadowlands. And apparently they all got kidnapped again, the war chiefs. So good job on that. So again, it's our job to be the hero to save the both Azeroth and Shadowlands. But I really like the aesthetic of this place. It's very eerie. They made a decision to not let us have mounts in the mall, and that's kind of cool as well. Because I feel like it's very easy for World of Warcraft players to be a little bit too spoiled sometimes. So making the active choice of not letting us having the mounts is it's kind of cool, but it's something you have to get used to because I'm just sitting and spamming the mount key sometimes and nothing happens, and yeah, I don't know. It's something you have to get used to. On the topic of the more as well, they have made Torghast, this dungeon where you farm souls, and they're made in layers, and you will get the soul ash that you can put into the rune forge. And the Rune Forge is going to be really exciting because that's where we're going to get our legendaries for this expansion. So I can't wait for this week's reset to gain some more Soul Ash so I can finally give those lost memories to the Rune Carver. So that is one thing to do this week to get ready for Castle Nathria, the raid that comes in the next week. But we'll get more into that later on. Next up is the four beautiful worlds that Blizzard has made for this expansion. Initially, we are introduced to Bastion. After that, it's Maldraxxus, Ardenweald, and then finally Revendreth. And two of these worlds have a more positive theme, which is Bastion and Ardenweald, where the aesthetics are very positive. They're very light with the whole angel theme of Bastion and the fairy tale theme of Ardenweald, and then the two other worlds, Maldraxxus, which is this lich death arena with the Theater of Pain world, where we have a lot of bones, a lot of rot, and all that stuff. And then the last world with Revendreth, which is kind of this Reaper place where we have this really gothic city. It's almost a whole map that is only a city, and it has this really solemn aesthetic with these tall sharp spires, and it's very apparent that you aren't welcome in this world. And I love the aesthetics of every single of these maps here. Personally, I love Bastion the most. It's really cool. I'm a protection paladin that I play in this expansion so far. I haven't gone on to making any else. But I really like Bastion, but also Revendreth took me completely, like, I'm so awed by that place. I love the cities, and I can't wait to go into Castle Nathria and see how it looks in there, because holy moly, this place is so cool. And just Ardenweald as well, with I already got 3 mounts, and let me know in the comments below if you want me to make the videos about the mounts I've just acquired. They take at max 5 minutes each, so it's going to be like, there's so much to do and there's so much lore, and I love these places. And also the world quests, they're so cool. Like in Bastion, you can play like the World of Warcraft version of Flappy Bird in the northern part, like right under Elysian Hold, and there are also some Tai Chi where you have to mimic the rest of the group in Bastion in the southern part. So I really like the world quest. Like in Ardenweald, you have to walk around and collect cocoons, or you're not walking around, you're actually flying, and there's the mazes and just the incredible fairy tales in Ardenweald, and in Ravendreth you have to pretend to be the zombie that is scared, or not zombie, it's a vampire, and he has a parasol that shields him from the sun, and he has to walk around and steal parasols for everybody else. So like the world quests are so fun. I haven't had that much experience in Battle for Azeroth, and I played Warlords of Draenor quite a lot, but I didn't think like the world quests were this fun. Like they were um, they were very binary, and it was a lot of the same. But I feel like the world quests in this expansion are actually really immersive, and they're quite fun to do. It's not like you have to farm 1,000 anima for your covenant every week, and it doesn't even feel like that much when the world quests are actually this fun. So good job on that, Blizzard. I really like the world quests. Next up is covenants. So covenants are these factions that you have to choose once you hit the max level 60. And there, I was talking about the four maps before, and each of these maps have a covenant. And these covenants give you abilities, and I actually really like them. For me, as a prot pala, there are basically two viable covenants. The one is the one in Ravendreth, and the second one is in the one in Bastion. The Bastion one is for Mythic Plus, where you have your Avenger Shield. You can throw out in a group. It'll proc 5 times, so it's really good for smaller packs of pulls, but it gives a lot of damage really fast, and the cooldown is only 1 minute. The second one that is viable is for raiding, and that's the Venthyr covenant. So that's really cool. But covenants in total is actually really nice because you have these holes that you have to upgrade, and we've only been 1 week in, but I've already made the first upgrade of the teleportation network. I made the missions for the followers, and I also made that thing where you can channel energy or anima into places of interest on the map. So I can channel energy into different places in Bastion, and then I can go make a quest there and gain a little bit extra anima that I can collect for that week. So a lot of really cool progression. We've only just gotten to like the max number of covenant levels you can get each week is 3. So we're gonna get to level 6 this week. So I can't wait to see what's going on this time. There will be, I know that the Bastions will go to Trial of Ascension. So that's kind of exciting. That's a new chapter in the Kyrian campaign, which is the Bastion Covenant. So I can't wait to see what's going on there. So Covenants, really cool. It doesn't, like, the borrowed power we have this time compared to BFA is not that bad. So I kind of like what's going on with Covenant so far. But we have to see in the upcoming weeks and months and see if it still holds up. Next up is server issues. So I don't know about America, but here in EU we have 2 servers, which of one of them I play on, that have been really bad this week. The 2 of them are Draenor and Kazakh, and I play on Draenor. It wasn't weird to see in prime time in Central European time from around 5 p.m. maybe even 4 p.m. all the way to like 9 p.m. you would have upwards of 2 hours of queue time. Like several times where I've come home from work or something like that, or school or an appointment, I have wanting to be queuing up to World of Warcraft just to see that I would have 140 minutes of queue time. So that is really annoying when you want to play with your friends. I have several times this week just logged in really early just to make sure that I wouldn't have to queue up. So I would just be on the entire day and just wake my computer up whenever, or the World of Warcraft up when I've been away for too long. So queue times have been really bad, and there's also been a lot of lag. So I hope Blizzard will fix this in the future, and like the curve of people who are playing at the moment will go down a little bit, because it's so annoying not be able to go into the game when you want to play it, and like you have to plan ahead 2 hours into the future before you can play the game. So yeah, that's kind of an issue that I haven't been very glad about, but I don't know. I hope it gets fixed soon. Next up is getting ready for Mythic Pluses and Castle Nathria. I have been grinding my ass off this entire week to do normal dungeons, heroic dungeons, and Mythic Zero dungeons, and it's actually been a thrill. I really, really like the dungeons. There's a lot of new mechanics, and it's actually pretty difficult. You have to keep your head straight to be able to do this. I've finished this week on item level 175, so I'm looking really well going into the next week and getting ready for the Castle Nathria. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely want to get ahead of the curve. I want to do the heroic Castle Nathria before the next raid comes out, and if it's possible, I really want to get cutting edge and do the mythic Castle Nathria before anything else is released. So that's going to be really, really exciting to see if I can get that. But I'm going to be gearing up even more. I'm going to be spamming a few heroics and then doing all of the mythics again. Because I basically know all of the mechanics. So it's just a matter of doing it again. And it's actually really fun. So I can't wait to do that. I have to do my Soul Forge as well. I have 810 Soul Ash out of the 1250 to unlock the Rune Forge. So that is one of the things we're going to do in the upcoming week. So there's still a lot to do to get ready to Castle Nathria, but I'm looking at rating videos for all of the bosses, like boss guides for everything in Castle Nathria. I am so I'm ready for that, so I know all the tactics. I will be raid leading a normal Castle Nathria run on Wednesday the 9th. So that's 7 days from now in the next week. So if you want to join me on Draenor on EU on 8 p.m. Central European time. I haven't set the time and date completely, but I will be raid leading, and if you want to join me, you're very, very welcome. I just made I also made a new guild, and we're looking for both DPSs, tanks, and healers for our raid team, and mythic dungeon runs and all of that. So if you wanna join us, you can leave a comment down below, and if you and yeah, just hit me up, and I'll definitely add you, because we need so many more people. So yeah, I am getting ready for the next week's content. It's going to be so cool with my mythic dungeon runs. Or Mythic Plus runs and Castle Nathria, and I can't wait to do all of that. So thank you for sticking by and listening to my thoughts on the Shadowlands expansion. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future and with the raids and all of that stuff, but I'm just going to keep grinding and playing even more, because I've really enjoyed the experience. There's so many things that I really like, and there's a lot less RNG, so it's very cool. It's very cool. I give it a big thumbs up. I don't have a numeric scale for my rating of Shadowlands just yet, but I'm very satisfied with what we have seen so far. But if you like my content, guys, please leave a like and a subscribe, and maybe even leave a comment down below. It'll help me a lot and give me a lot of motivation to do YouTube videos. So thank you so much for stopping by, and peace out.